For women, especially my clients, I always say you take the reins of your own career. One of the biggest problems is for women, and actually in general for the legal profession, is that no one teaches you how to build your book of business. They only teach you the law. In fact, all of your legal training, which costs hundreds of thousands of dollars, will teach you just how to do the law. So when you finish your studies and you're ready to go out and open your law practice, you basically have no idea where to start. So I started in the law about 20 years ago. Over a period of a long time, I saw bias in the workplace. I saw women who were passed over for promotion, who were really good at their jobs. And I also saw women who were doing really well, but just not liking it. And, you know, the essence of why they got into the law had just faded away. There's like a fundamental drive in human beings, male, female, doesn't matter, to have meaning in your life and purpose. And I think a lot of people join the law as a vocation. You know, it's like they want to help people. They want to be an advocate for people or solve particular problems, right? And it's very meaningful for them to do that. And I think, in general, what can happen for women is that that vocation gets derailed. And in the case of lawyers, it gets derailed because the job often requires a all-consuming kind of lifestyle. And that's very difficult for women because, frankly, women are very clever and they know that that's not what they want. And it's also not healthy. And if you have family, it's not conducive to a good family if you're just working all the time. For all the progress that was achieved before the pandemic, we have kind of lost some of the momentum. There was an article in England in one of the national newspapers that said half, I think it was half or more than half of women believe that they have gone back to where they were in the 1970s. So 50 years. 50 years of progress has been lost in 1 year. And what happens is that when there's a crisis, the weak links show up. You know, they can stay in the shadows when things are working very well. But at times of stress, those weaknesses get magnified. And the pandemic has done that. And these issues were there before, and they've just been magnified again. And the question now is, well, what are we going to do about it? And we need to take action. I started my company about 4 years ago. And what I do right now is I show how to solve these problems. We're losing a lot of women from law because of this one issue that can make all the difference. So women are getting to high levels of law and leaving at a time when they should be really in their prime. And it's one of the saddest things to see, as I have many times over. And if it just took somebody in that firm to say, look, this is how you do it, let me show you, let me guide you, that would make all the difference. But it's not happening. Why is it not happening? In providing the solution, what we're doing is showing them a way of building a book that fits women's needs. They don't have to feel like a used car salesman when they speak to clients, because we give them methods to do that in a very direct and easy way, and give them the scripts, the decks, everything. And we show them how to build a compelling offer so that really it's about meeting someone's needs, their client's needs, as opposed to like a sale. And so they can then like really fulfill what they want in their law practice to help people and do something different and be different. So it's not just about a sale or getting a client. It's so much bigger than that, because you really get to decide what you work on, how you work, the hours you work, who you work with, what team you bring on. And there's so many of these like side effects of success. I moved to Sarasota a couple years ago now as part of my own journey to design my own life. And part of that was to live closer to family and also to like just have the life that I want. So the sunshine and doing the work that I love. That to me was my like dream life. And so I thought, you know what, let's just do it. So if I set a goal and I achieve it, that's a success. And if I don't achieve it, then I keep at it until, you know, you make it a success. You never quite can say I'm there. You have to keep working at it. Women are strong. They're not only clever, but they're very strong. And you just got to find that strength and find that if you need input, seek it out, seek the help. There's nothing weak about it. And then you can find a way and navigate through what are very difficult waters for anybody. Find what you want. So I always say to people, what is it that you want? And then let's go from there. And then you create it for yourself.